I see you. Yes, you. You thought life would break you, but it only exposed who you really are. You feel different, set apart, sometimes even attacked for reasons you can't explain. Listen closely, because this is not random. This is not rejection. This is preparation. You have been wondering why doors close just when hope starts growing. Why people misunderstand your silence. Why battles seem designed just for you. I placed something inside you that the world cannot erase. Something powerful, dangerous to darkness, something even you have not fully understood yet. You are not forgotten. You are not ordinary. And what you believe about yourself is about to be shaken. Because today, I am going to show you your true identity. And when you hear it, you may never see yourself the same again. You think I have been silent because I am angry with you. But I have been preparing you. Listen closely, because this is not punishment. This is not rejection from my hand. Your struggle has meaning deeper than your pain can explain. I have watched every tear you hid when nobody was looking. I saw the nights you questioned your purpose, wondering why life felt heavier for you than for others. You asked why your path seemed harder, why your heart had to carry battles others never had to face. And I am telling you now, you were not given this struggle because you are weak. You were given this struggle because I placed authority inside you that the world could not recognize without testing it first. Think of it like fire shaping something precious. Gold does not become valuable because it avoids heat. It becomes valuable because it survives it. I am not breaking you. I am strengthening what I planted inside your spirit before you were born. Every disappointment was pressure forming spiritual strength inside you. Every closed door was teaching you to walk by faith, not by approval. You have felt alone, but I was teaching you how to stand when nobody stands with you. You have felt misunderstood, but I was teaching you how to carry purpose without needing applause. You have felt attacked in your mind, your emotions, your relationships, because you carry authority that darkness does not want to mature. You are not fighting random battles. You are being trained for spiritual leadership you cannot yet fully see. The enemy does not waste energy attacking people without destiny. And the fact that you survived what tried to destroy you is proof that I have already placed survival strength inside your spirit. Soon, you will look back and understand. The pain was not pointless. The loneliness was not abandonment. It was preparation for influence, for purpose, for impact you cannot yet imagine. I am turning your survival into authority. I am turning your wounds into wisdom. I am turning your struggle into strength that will help others stand again. So do not give up now. You are closer than you feel. I know how much rejection has hurt you. I know the way it stayed inside your heart like a silent question you could never fully ask out loud. You wondered if something was wrong with you. You wondered why people walked away. Why voices once warm suddenly turned cold. Why love turned into distance. Listen to me very closely, because I am about to reveal something sacred to your spirit. Their rejection was never meant to destroy you. It was me protecting the destiny I placed inside you. You thought you were being pushed away because you were not enough. But I was pulling you away from places that would have slowly extinguished the fire I planted inside your soul. Some environments cannot contain what I am building inside you. Some relationships cannot carry the weight of your purpose. And I loved you too much to let your spirit shrink just to make others comfortable. You remember the moments when you tried to belong, when you tried to speak in ways that would make others accept you, when you lowered your voice, hid your dreams, silenced your calling just to feel included. And still something inside you felt restless. That was not confusion. That was destiny calling you forward. I watched when people misunderstood your heart, when they judged your intentions without knowing your battles, when they walked away and left you standing in emotional silence. You thought those moments were proof that you were unwanted. But I was teaching you something powerful, that your identity does not come from who stays, but from who I created you to be. I removed you from some tables because greater tables were already prepared for you. Tables where your voice will carry authority. Tables where your story will give hope to people who feel exactly like you once felt. I protected your calling by allowing some connections to fade before they could contaminate your spirit. You are not rejected. You are reserved. You are not abandoned. You are being repositioned every time someone walked away. I was making space for the right people who will recognize the glory, the strength, and the purpose I placed inside you. You are not built to shrink for acceptance. You are built to stand in destiny even when you stand alone. And soon, very soon, you will thank me for every rejection. Because those closed doors were not endings. They were divine protection guarding something holy inside you. You feel it, don't you? The pressure, the tension, the spiritual weight you sometimes carry when you wake up and feel like something invisible is watching your growth, resisting your peace, trying to slow your purpose. I want you to hear me clearly, my chosen one. The attacks you feel are not proof that you are losing. They are proof that you are dangerous to darkness. Do you think darkness attacks things that are harmless? No. Darkness fights what can expose it. Darkness resists what can replace it. And I placed something inside you that terrifies what operates in silence, in lies, in spiritual decay. You were not made to coexist peacefully with darkness. You were made to challenge it just by existing in truth. You have felt mental battles nobody else sees, thoughts that feel heavy, emotions that feel targeted. Moments when you try to stand up in faith, but feel pressure pushing back against your peace. I want you to know something sacred. That resistance is not random. It is recognition. The forces that oppose light can feel the authority growing inside your spirit, even before you fully understand it yourself. I saw the nights you prayed when you were exhausted, when you felt like you were fighting battles larger than your strength. And I did not leave you. I was strengthening your spiritual muscles in places where no human trainer could prepare you. You are being trained in endurance, in faith under fire, in courage under pressure. You are not being attacked because you are weak. You are being attacked because something powerful is growing inside you that threatens spiritual darkness without you even trying. Your kindness carries authority. Your truth carries light. Your resilience carries spiritual influence you have not yet stepped fully into. There are people who will feel conviction just by being around you. Not because you are perfect, but because my presence inside you changes atmospheres. You may not always see it, but when you walk into places, something shifts. Lies become uncomfortable. Toxic patterns become exposed. Broken people feel hope without knowing why. That is why you have felt pressure. That is why you have felt resistance. Because I am turning you into someone darkness cannot easily manipulate, intimidate, or silence. Do not grow afraid of the battles you face. Grow aware of what they mean. You are not surviving attacks. You are becoming spiritually stronger through them. Every time you stand back up, you are sending a message to the darkness that you belong to me, and your purpose will not be stopped. You are not under attack because you are losing. You are under attack because you are winning in ways you cannot yet fully see. You have felt it deeply, haven't you? The silence, the empty spaces, the nights when you wished someone would understand what you are becoming, not just who you were. I saw those moments when you felt separated from people you once trusted, from voices that once felt safe, from places that once felt like home. And I need you to hear me carefully, my chosen one. Your isolation is not abandonment. It is divine preparation for elevation. I did not remove you from certain circles because you were unwanted. I moved you because you were growing beyond what those environments could sustain. There are seasons in destiny where I must pull you into quiet spaces so I can shape your spirit without distraction. You thought the loneliness meant something was wrong with you. But I was building something right inside you. Do you remember how loud life used to be around you? The conversations, the expectations, the pressure to perform, to belong, to explain yourself constantly. Then suddenly things became quieter. Some relationships faded. Some friendships grew distant. Some voices stopped calling. And you felt like you were standing in a spiritual desert. But I was teaching you how to hear my voice without competing noise. I was teaching you how to stand strong without needing constant validation. I was strengthening your identity in me, not in people's opinions, not in popularity, not in temporary approval. You are being prepared for elevation that requires emotional and spiritual maturity. Elevation is not just success, it is responsibility. It is influence. It is leadership. It is carrying purpose without becoming prideful or broken by pressure. So I had to teach your spirit how to survive in quiet places before placing you in loud places of impact. You have felt overlooked, but I was watching you grow in secret strength. You have been learning lessons nobody can see, how to keep faith when you feel invisible, how to stay kind when you feel misunderstood, how to keep moving forward when no one is cheering. Your isolation is where I am building your foundation. Strong destinies are not built in crowds. They are built in preparation seasons where character becomes stronger than comfort. Because where I am taking you, you cannot depend on applause to keep walking. You must depend on purpose. Soon, you will step into spaces where your voice carries weight, where your story will give hope to people who feel exactly how you once felt. And when that time comes, you will understand why I protected you in isolation. You were never alone. You were being prepared for a destiny that required you to become spiritually strong enough to carry it. I need you to breathe for a moment and listen to me, because what I am about to tell you is meant to settle something deep inside your spirit. You have been waiting for breakthrough. You have been praying for breakthrough. You have been fighting for breakthrough, while sometimes feeling like nothing was changing around you. But I want you to hear this clearly. My chosen one, your breakthrough is already written, even when you cannot see it. You have been walking through seasons where your faith felt louder than your results. Nights where you had to believe without proof. Moments where hope felt fragile, but you kept holding on to it anyway. I saw every step you took forward when fear tried to pull you backward. I saw every time you chose faith over quitting. And I want you to understand something sacred. Your breakthrough is not being created in this moment. It is being revealed in this moment. You think I am starting your victory when circumstances change. But I am telling you the truth of your destiny. Your victory was already designed before you felt the struggle. I have been weaving your story together in ways you cannot yet see. The delays you experienced were not destroying your breakthrough. They were making sure you would be strong enough to carry it when it arrives. There were times when you felt stuck. Times when you wondered if you were forgotten while others seemed to move forward faster. But I was protecting the timing of your elevation. Some breakthroughs are not just about opening doors. They are about preparing you to walk through them without losing who you are. I watched when you kept showing up, even when you felt discouraged. When you kept trying again after disappointment. When you kept believing even when evidence around you tried to convince you to stop hoping. That persistence is not weakness. That is destiny's strength forming inside your spirit. Your breakthrough is already moving toward you right now, even in unseen ways. Opportunities are aligning. Connections are preparing. Favor is moving quietly ahead of you. You may not feel it yet, but spiritual and natural things are beginning to shift in your direction. Do not measure your breakthrough by how loud it feels. Some of the greatest victories begin quietly, like seeds growing beneath soil before anyone realizes a harvest is coming. I have been working behind the scenes of your life, arranging details you could never arrange alone. You will soon look back at this season and realize that what felt like waiting was actually preparation for acceleration. What felt like delay was actually protection. What felt like silence was actually me working in places you could not see. Keep walking forward. Because what I have written for you cannot be stopped by what you are currently facing. Your breakthrough is already on its way to you. I want you to listen closely to my voice, because I am about to break something inside your spirit that has been trying to hold you captive. You have heard lies spoken about you, maybe spoken openly, maybe whispered behind your back, maybe even spoken inside your own mind when you were alone and tired. And I am here to tell you something powerful, something eternal, something unshakable. Your destiny is stronger than every lie spoken against you. I saw when words were used to define you instead of understand you. When people labeled you based on your past, your mistakes, your weaknesses, or your struggles. I heard the lies that tried to shrink your purpose down to something small and controllable. But I placed something unstoppable inside your spirit long before those voices ever spoke. You are not what people said about you in anger. You are not what they assumed about you in ignorance. You are not the summary of your worst moment. I have written a destiny inside you that speaks louder than every negative word ever released against your life. There were times when those lies tried to become your internal voice. when you replayed criticism in your mind late at night, when you wondered if they were right about you, when insecurity tried to wear the shape of truth inside your heart. But I was there, speaking quietly beneath the noise of doubt, reminding your spirit that truth is stronger than opinion. Destiny is not built on public approval. Destiny is built on divine design. People may have tried to disqualify you. They may have said you were too slow, too different, too emotional, too quiet, too loud, too broken, too complicated. But I specialize in using what the world rejects to build something powerful. Your uniqueness is not a flaw. It is evidence of purpose. Every lie spoken against you is now standing against something bigger than itself. Because I am turning those accusations into motivation. I am turning those judgments into fuel for your calling. I am turning your story into proof that destiny cannot be erased by human opinion. You will reach places where people will see the strength in you that they once doubted. You will carry authority without needing to defend your worth. You will walk in confidence, not because you are perfect, but because you are chosen. The lies will lose power as you continue walking in truth. Your destiny is not fragile. It is stronger than the words that tried to define you. And soon, very soon, your life will become living proof that what I wrote about you was stronger than what anyone else ever said. I want you to slow down for a moment and feel my presence around you, because what I am about to speak to your heart is meant to calm the storms inside your spirit. You have walked through battles you could not explain, situations that felt random, attacks that felt personal, confusion that felt overwhelming, and I need you to hear me clearly, my chosen one. Divine protection surrounds you, even in battles you cannot understand. There were times when you felt like you were walking through danger without knowing why. Times when things could have gone wrong, but somehow did not. Times when you felt something unseen slowing down harm that was coming toward you. You may not have recognized it in the moment, but I was there, standing between you and what was meant to destroy your peace, your mind, your purpose, your future. You have survived situations you were never supposed to survive alone. Moments where you felt emotionally overwhelmed, but somehow found strength to keep going. Moments where accidents were avoided. Opportunities of destruction were redirected. Relationships that could have broken your spirit were quietly removed before they could fully damage what I am building inside you. You may not always feel my protection, because protection is not always loud. Sometimes it is quiet. Sometimes it is invisible. Sometimes it looks like doors closing. Sometimes it looks like delays. Sometimes it looks like sudden changes in direction that you did not plan but needed for your safety and destiny. You have questioned some of the things that happened in your life. But I want you to trust my perspective more than your confusion. I see dangers you cannot see. I see spiritual and emotional threats before they reach your awareness. And I have been positioning your life like a shielded path through unseen warfare. There are moments when you feel vulnerable. Moments when you feel exposed to emotional pain, betrayal, or spiritual pressure. But you are not walking unguarded. You are walking surrounded by protection that operates beyond what human eyes can see. I have placed guardianship around your calling, around your mind, around your heart, around your future influence. because what I am preparing you for is too important to leave unprotected. Your destiny carries impact that will help heal others, inspire others, and strengthen people who feel just like you once felt. You may not always understand the battles you face, but you do not need to understand them to be protected through them. I am fighting for you in places you cannot enter. I am defending your future in places you cannot yet reach. I am guiding you even when you feel unsure about every next step. So do not fear the unknown battles. You are not walking into danger alone. You are walking through destiny under divine protection that never sleeps, never weakens, and never abandons what belongs to purpose. You are safe in ways you cannot yet fully comprehend. And I am still watching over every step you take. Do you feel it? That slow realization starting to rise inside your spirit. Like pieces of your life are beginning to make sense in ways they never did before. I need you to listen carefully now, because something is shifting in your heart as I speak. Your pain had purpose, not random pain, not wasted tears, not meaningless nights where you felt like you were breaking while nobody was watching. I saw every one of those moments, and I was working in them, not against you, but for what I was preparing you to become. There were seasons where you thought you were being crushed, but you were actually being shaped. Pressure was not punishment, it was preparation. I was strengthening parts of your character that comfort could never develop. I was building spiritual endurance inside your soul. The strength you carry today was not born in easy seasons. It was forged where you felt weakest. You remember the moments of rejection, the moments of silence when you needed answers, the moments when you felt overlooked while others seemed to move forward faster. But I was not slow in your life. I was precise. I was protecting you from paths that looked good, but would have destroyed your spirit slowly instead of suddenly. Unseen protection has surrounded you longer than you realize. There were dangers you never knew about. Relationships I quietly moved away from you. Opportunities that were not meant to carry your destiny. Situations that could have broken your calling before it fully formed. You thought you were losing things, but I was guarding something greater inside you. And now destiny is beginning to activate. You will start feeling a different kind of strength rising inside you. A quiet confidence that does not need validation. A peace that does not depend on circumstances. You will begin to understand that everything you survived was preparing you to carry something powerful. Your pain was not wasted. Your story is becoming authority. Your survival is becoming influence. And what once tried to destroy you is now being transformed into the testimony of who I created you to be. Stand up in your spirit. Your destiny is waking up, so stand up now, my chosen one, not in fear, but in victory. Not in doubt, but in destiny. I never left you. Not even in your darkest night. Not when your tears fell where no one could see. Not when your heart felt heavy with battles you thought you would not survive. I was there, holding your future even when you felt forgotten. Everything you endured was not the end of your story. It was the making of your strength, your authority, your testimony. Walk forward knowing this: you are not defeated. You are divinely prepared. You are not broken. You are being built for greatness. The path ahead of you is filled with hope, purpose, and destiny already waiting for your footsteps. So rise now. Breathe again. Believe again, because I have already gone before you, and your victory is already written in my love.